Hello everybody, my name is Shy Bunny and welcome to the Bunny Den! In today's video, we are going to be drawing a page in my prompt book. It's like 200 plus prompts. My best friend gave it to me and I've been attempting to work in it with only a pen. But for this one, I'm going to be changing it up a little bit. But as you guys can see, the prompt for today is going to be comic book cover. I specifically chose this WandaVision cover for my character Kaida. I thought it would be a really cute, cool correlation, and then I can like kind of make it fiery and cool, and I really had fun with this one. But yes, I did not start with my usual pen. I instead started with my pencil, my mechanical pencil, and it has red graphite in it, so that way I can sketch in a lighter color. And usually when I'm using my markers for like different art, I use this red pencil because I like the way that it, like, you know how when markers pick up the pencil lead? Instead of making it like muddy and gray with regular pencil, it makes it like pink and cutesy, and my vibe, as you clearly can see, is pink and cutesy. So I just wanted to, you know, pink pen and pink pencil and red pen and all that kind of stuff, that is my vibe. I love sketching in that. But yes, I took my kneaded eraser and then I lightened up the sketch. I fixed what I needed to fix, and soon enough I moved on to adding all of the details with the pen, but I really wanted to make sure that the body and proportions were good because I am struggling so hardcore with like drawing bodies. I don't know, I need to do some studies. I need to literally reset my brain when it comes to drawing because I think, I don't know, I would like to learn more. I would like to get better with it all. Also, side note, if you hear little squeakies, I am sitting in my like desk chair and the bitch is squeaky as fuck. Sorry for the swearing, but like she be squeaky. My chair be hella squeaky, so if you hear that, sorry. I just don't feel like moving into bed to record a video and then like getting sleepy because I'm in bed, you know? Okay, so let's talk about my baby Kaida. So Kaida started as my Final Fantasy Online character. Literally, I just needed a name that wasn't like my actual name. And I was reading a series. The first book is called Sins of the Heart. It's by, I believe it's by Eve Silver. But I adore the book series. I think, you know, I don't know, but I loved the brothers in it, and I just liked the last name. So her name is Kaida Krail. And if you see a wild Kaida Krail roaming around Final Fantasy Online, or Final Fantasy 14 Online, that may or may not be me. I don't know, maybe. We don't really play as much. Me and my boyfriend used to play all the time. It was one of our games. But now, Kaida has turned into an OC of mine that is used in I don't like talking about this because I'm like kind of ashamed, but it's just because people shame the game. I like Love and Deep Space, and I have my MC, my main character, as Kaida. I think Kaida suited Silas a lot, and at the time and currently, Silas is my fave. I love Silas to death, and I love the dragon lore and his like newer kind of vampiric lore. I don't know. I really am so lacking on Love in Deep Space. I don't even have it on my phone anymore because I've been trying to save space for recording. It's that bad, you guys. I have not been playing my game. I have been playing other games we shall not talk about right now. But yes, so she is now my MC, and I have a lot of her lore connected to Silas and the dragon Silas. Shoot, I forgot the name of the memory or the myth or whatever it's called, but yeah, the dragon Silas myth. Yeah, she's attached to that right now. And then one of my friends, who will not be named because I don't know if they want to be named right now, but they're one of my work friends. She is doing a D&D campaign eventually, and the campaign was kind of like vampiric, and I was like, oh my goodness, the Love and Deep Space new myth just dropped with Silas and like the vampire lore, and so I like did some research. I wrote a little bit more of her backstory. My boyfriend was currently playing D&D with his friends, and I did like a one shot where I put her in. I don't know. She's now like a D&D character. She's my Baldur's Gate Tav Dark Urge. She's my oh god, she is my child, you know? If we are talking like D&D kind of race and all that, because she's not fully fleshed out at all when it comes to D&D. I am not I've never really played D&D, but she is like a tiefling. I would say she's a tiefling, but I gave her wings, so I know that that's like a special kind of branch off from tiefling. I really wanted her to be able to fly. I think having her connected to like Silas Dragon, you know, the dragon part of that was really important to me. But I also liked her Baldur's Gate design so much. And of course she's a tiefling in Baldur's Gate, so yes, tiefling makes sense. But again, I don't know enough. I have finally picked up the pen, so you can see the lines now, finally. Again, I'm so happy with how this piece turned out in this little book. It makes me want to pick it up and start working on it again, you know? Like, it's just so good to me. But the hands? Yeah, we don't look at the fucking hands. We never look at the fucking hands. Hands are a mythical creature that I can't yet comprehend. It's like, oh shit, there was now I'm gonna be so upset because I don't know what I'm actually talking about right now. Damn it. But anyways, she has her magic, and we are, moving on with the hands, because of course, mythical creature that cannot be understood by my little tiny pea brain. In the Dragon Silas myth, MC is a sorceress, so I made sure to keep that as a part of her story / just her character design. She's a magic user, but I think her magic leans heavily— oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Her magic leans heavily towards like fire and light magic. She's just a flashy gal, but she's also a hothead. If you have never played Love and Deep Space, you won't understand what I'm about to say, but I love the way that MC and like herself is portrayed in the story. I love her spunkiness. I love how she's handled her trauma. She's doing what she's doing for the better of her community and, for herself in the end. But she's a giver, but she's also, again, she's a fighter. She is a fiery, hot-headed fighter, and I truly love what MC is in the lad's world. But it's also like confusing because like if you're connected to one love interest, like I am with Silas, and then of course Caleb come along to like fuck that all up, but ignore that. With Silas and Kaida, I connected them so much together that it was hard to play the other characters, like, storylines and stuff without being like, she would just be friends with this guy. Or, like, with Caleb, yes, she would kind of view him as a closer brother-like friend or whatever, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Especially with Caleb, I just like Caleb in general. I don't necessarily agree or like every story decision that, you know, is connected with those two, but you know, we again, this isn't about Caleb. This isn't about Caleb. But as you can see with her outfit and just the way that she is very put together. She is very, I don't know, she has this thick, long braid, and she loves to keep it well manicured. Of course, it's not the right word I'm trying to use here, but like she likes to put little gems in it and like rings, and she loves to wear dresses that have, you know, thigh slits and chains, and she has a very special jewel-like thing that I won't get into what is actually it is, but like she keeps it close to her at all times because it is very important to her story. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought this cover page, this cover art, I should say, just went so well with Kaida. So because this was a prompt that, you know, I had actually no clue what I was gonna do until I thought about my characters and like who I could connect it to, because I didn't really want to draw a Marvel character. I wanted to make my own cover. But I thought I was done here, but I was not done. So I went in and fixed it some more. So you get more art. But yeah, no, I didn't want to draw any, like, I didn't want to draw Black Widow, or I didn't want to draw fucking Scarlet Witch, who is this cover is based off of course. I just wanted to draw one of my OCs and have an excuse to draw her, and so I did. And here is me adding her tattoos and all of the things that I added to her design kind of later in my, like, I drew this and then I drew some more art and then decided, oh shoot, I should add that to this stuff. So I ended up going back and fixing it, and honestly, I am so happy I did, because I went in and like added a crap ton more detail to like everything else. So I think it just made this whole piece just that much better, you know? Yeah, when Kaida and her story is more fleshed out, because I eventually will go through the memory that her whole thing is based off of, and like actually flesh out her backstory and make her a D&D character and all that fun stuff, you know? When that's all said and done, I will come back with a proper, here's my baby Kaida, you know, video for you. But for now, I just figured here is a little spread in my 200 plus prompt book that I've been doing pen sketches in, because, you know, that's the fun stuff. This made this book so much better to me. I am so happy with how this turned out. I know I've said it a billion times. I'm sorry that my hand is in the way, but I decided to add a little bit more of like what the writing is on the comic book itself, because I thought it actually matched Kaida perfectly as well. I don't know why I left it out the first time. I mean, probably because writing is hard to read in terms of the videos like this. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, this is the final piece, and that's the final video. Thank you so much for watching it all the way through. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, and share it. It really does help small artists like me. And remember to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!